Ever wondered which parts of a woman's body are most sensitive to touch? Like, seriously, have you ever looked at your partner and thought, where do I even begin? Don't worry, amigo, I'm here to help. It's like trying to navigate a minefield, but instead of explosions, there are other, more enjoyable reactions. Understanding your partner's body is like having the cheat codes to a video game. It's all about connection, building anticipation, and, not stepping on a metaphorical landmine. Okay, first up, the ears. Think of them as the VIP entrance to her senses. Gentle whispers, soft kisses, even just the feeling of your breath on her earlobe can send shivers down her spine. Why? Because the ears are loaded with sensitive nerve endings, just begging for some attention. Imagine whispering sweet nothings, compliments, or even just her name, right there in her ear. It's like a direct line to her pleasure center. But hold on, we're not done yet. Don't forget about the earlobe itself. Gently nibbling or sucking on the earlobe can be incredibly arousing. It's like a secret handshake, a subtle signal that things are about to get a whole lot more interesting. Just remember, gentle is the name of the game here. You're not trying to eat her ear off, just tease and tantalize. Trust me, a little attention to the ears can go a long way. It's all about building anticipation, creating a sense of intimacy, and making her feel desired. It's like setting the stage for the main event. Now let's talk about hands. They're not just for holding groceries, A woman's hands are incredibly sensitive, especially the fingertips. Think about it. They explore the world through touch, so they're wired for pleasure. Start by gently holding her hand, intertwining your fingers with hers. Feel the warmth of her skin, the softness of her touch. Just this simple act can create a powerful connection. Then start exploring her hand with your fingertips. Trace the lines of her palm, circle her knuckles, gently massage each finger. Pay attention to her reactions. See what feels good. You might be surprised at how much pleasure you can give her just by focusing on her hands. And here's a pro tip, don't forget about the pulse points. The inside of her wrist, the base of her thumb, these areas are particularly sensitive. A light touch or a gentle kiss in these spots can send shivers down her spine. It's like you're tapping into her very life force. Ah, the neck. It's like a roadmap to pleasure, all those delicate curves and sensitive spots just begging for attention. The neck is a vulnerable area, so gentle touches are key here. Start with light kisses along her jawline, working your way down to the hollow of her throat. Feel the pulse throbbing beneath your lips, the warmth of her skin. It's an incredibly intimate and sensual experience. Don't be afraid to explore different types of touch. A light nibble on her earlobe, a gentle scrape of your teeth along her collarbone. These little things can drive her wild. Just remember to pay attention to her reactions. If she shivers or moans, you're on the right track. And here's a bonus tip. Try breathing gently on her neck as you kiss her. The feeling of your warm breath on her skin can be incredibly arousing. It's like you're sharing your very essence with her. Okay, let's talk about the inner thighs. This is where things start to get really interesting. The skin here is incredibly soft and sensitive, and the proximity to her most intimate areas makes it a powerful erogenous zone. But remember, this is a delicate area, so start slowly and gently. Begin by tracing your fingers along the inside of her thighs, working your way up towards her hips. Pay attention to the texture of her skin, the way her muscles tense and relax. You can also use your fingertips to gently massage the area, exploring the contours of her body. As you get closer to her most sensitive areas, you can start to incorporate light kisses and nibbles. But remember, communication is key here. Pay attention to her reactions and adjust your touch accordingly. You want to build anticipation, not rush things. Now here's a secret weapon for you, the back of the knees. This often overlooked erogenous zone is surprisingly sensitive, and a little attention here can go a long way. Think about it. It's a delicate area, usually hidden from view, which makes it all the more alluring. Start by gently tracing your fingers along the back of her knees, exploring the soft skin and delicate tendons. You can also use your fingertips to lightly massage the area, working your way up towards the back of her thighs. And here's a pro tip. Try blowing gently on the back of her knees as you touch her. The feeling of your warm breath on this sensitive area can be incredibly arousing. It's like you're unlocking a hidden treasure. So there you have it, a roadmap to some of the most sensitive areas on a woman's body. But remember, this is just a starting point. Every woman is different, and what feels good for one person might not feel good for another. That's why communication is so important. Talk to your partner, experiment, and discover what works best for both of you. Think of it as an adventure, a journey of exploration. The more you learn about her body, the more you'll be able to please her. And trust me, the rewards are well worth the effort. So go forth, my friend, and unlock her desires. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Use this knowledge wisely and always treat your partner with respect and care. Now go out there and make some magic happen.